morning. I want to talk to you about a problem. I don't know if anyone else is having that I've been having with the Stahls metallic, the soft metallic. And this is what it looks like. It's a roll. It's chrome metallic. And this is fairly new. I just used it once. I'm not sure when I purchased it, but it was within 4 months, I would say. I haven't used it. As you see, I still store it in the bag on my shelf or in the box, right? So I keep it out of harm's way. Temperature in my lab is not crazy or anything. So I don't know what this is. The problem that I'm having is that I cut out these designs. Okay, first of all, let me show you. I got commissioned to do some hoodies for the Eagles because they won the NFC Championship. So now that you can see the date of which this happened, it's just today. They haven't played the Super Bowl yet. This is why it's not a Super Bowl shirt. But in order to make it a Super Bowl shirt without saying that they won, I decided to put a Super Bowl emblem on the sleeves of all the hoodies. This is what the emblem looks like. Okay, if you can see that, because it's metallic, it reflects. But this is soft metallic. And if you have an eye, you can notice that it's already been pressed. So, this is what the design would look like not pressed. Okay? So, you can see the chrome levels. Like once it's pressed, if you don't do it right, it loses the chrome and becomes like a silver flat. So, that proves that it's been pressed. You say, well, if it's been pressed, how can you have it in your hand? That's why I'm here. I went to put this emblem on the sleeves of a batch of hoodies that I did. That looks like this. First of all, let me show you the design because it's an original design. I'm really proud of it. Here's the back. I also use metallic for that. This is just regular silver, which adhered. I got these hoodies, as I always do, from Bodick and Rhodes. I actually live nearby Bodick and Rhodes. Or no, it's not Bodick and Rhodes no more. It's Alpha Broder. But that's how long I've been with both companies, at least 10 years, since 2013. Okay, I made these hoodies, and each of them was supposed to get a Super Bowl emblem patch. And if you look close enough, you can see the residue. But I tried to press the this emblem, these emblems on the sleeves, and they would not stick. I turned them inside out, pressed them from the outside. I gave up on the fact that they were going to be metallic chrome and just relied on the fact that they were just going to look flat. But as long as they were on the sleeve, that was going to be okay. And that didn't happen. And I know you're wondering, well, how the hell did you get them off intact? That's just it. In the history of doing shirts, I've never, without solution, been able to get vinyl off of shirts. Okay, here's another one. And another one. And another one. So these hoodies were going for like $75. Okay? What happened was, I wound up taking an iron, just a regular house iron, and trying to, I thought maybe it was the corners that were the issue because it was just clearly peeling up without any pressure. Just the sleeve being wrinkled allowed for the design to peel up. And when I went to press it down, the heat from the iron allowed me, that's not it, to the miracle of the creative gods, just allowed me to peel that off intact. So my dilemma was, since the customer didn't know to expect that those were going to be on there, that was just something I was adding because when I do hoodies, I try to give them something on side, the front, and the back worth their money because when they're fans, I know they're fans all the way around. So I decided to use regular silver. This is Sports Film Lite silver. This is Sports Film Lite, so I'm going to replace it with this on the sleeves. And at first, see, you can see the residue. Otherwise, like to my eye, I could say that's a white on white or that's a design, but anybody else in the world would probably see that as something was there and got peeled off. So what I'm going to do is, since the placement is there, and I'm hoping that that glue or whatever that adherence kind of material is won't be the problem. Again, to keep this from adhering, I'm going to go ahead and try to do it with Sports Film Lite. Just to show you, here's a shirt that I did with the same vinyl, the metallic silver, and it came out okay. But as you see, I'd say this shirt is burned because it doesn't have the chrome finish completely like I wanted. I had to press it twice, and once you press it twice, it's over. It's still usable for me because it was just for me to do a video, an unboxing video that I was going to do, but I would not, personally, I wouldn't sell that to anybody because I know what chrome is supposed to look like. So I just want to say, If you're having that issue, I took an iron to it and slowly peeled it right back, and it came off intact, as you see, perfect. Like, but still, the problem is the vinyl itself. Whatever the glue or whatever is on the back of it, it is not adhering to fabrics on the hoodies. You know, and these are cotton poly blends, which it normally is fine for. The other shirt is cotton spandex blend. So I don't know what the issue is. So please, Stahls, contact me. So this is directly from the press, and I'm going to peel it. This is with the other vinyl. I was worried that the glue would have an adverse effect, but it didn't. Now this is fine as it is, but if you know what the Lombardi Trophy looks like, you know that it's chrome, and that was the effect I wanted to give my customers, that chrome effect. And this is like a satisfactory outcome, but it is not what the wow factor that I wanted to give my customers initially with this hoodie, because this hoodie has several materials that, you know, for me, texture is a big part of when I factor into designs. Like if you can see this Philadelphia, it's made out of carbon fiber vinyl. It's an effect, and you know, it makes it look like stronger. It just has an effect. It's just not black. Okay. And sometimes I use textured vinyls, like for the ball, I might use flock so that it feels, you know, or for the beak, I might use flock or something like that. But yeah, I'm happy that I didn't have to throw it away, because the overall cost would have been, I would have had to have refunded my customers their money. Then I have like several unsatisfied customers, which is never good for business, because, you know, they'll go tell everybody, or they'll be skittish or hesitant to come to you again because you couldn't get the job done. And my reputation pretty much is that I am the guy you come to when other people couldn't do it with regards to style, time, and the design. So pretty much I'm happy with that. I don't have to, you know, cause that. And again, they didn't know that that was going to be on there. That was just my little gift to a customer. You know, they wanted Eagles hoodie, and I wanted to give them a Ball So Hard Eagles hoodie. And that what comes with that is a lot of extras. Okay, so again, I'm satisfied with it, but I'm not satisfied with the product. I would like a refund on it. And for anybody else that is experiencing this, I happen to got out of this situation, but you know, not necessarily that you could, or you know, maybe if you peeled it off without heating it again, because I was ready to just rip it off and just call it a loss, but I'm glad I didn't. I don't know what the problem was with that material, but whatever it was, thank goodness I was able to just apply some heat to it and peel it back off, and actually just use the residue as a guide to put this exactly where it was before. No harm done, except regular silver wasn't my vision, chrome was, and it didn't come across for me with the wow factor that I had intended, and that's disappointing to me. Other than that, I'm happy that I was able to fix it. So all in all, it's like you got to take the good with the bad.